The Sultanate of Oman is located in the southeast of the Arabian Peninsula. The country is bounded by the Sea of Oman, the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean, and has a coastline that extends 3,165 kilometers. Oman's location, geographical diversity, climate and flora make the country a distinctive tourist destination. In addition, Oman has a rich cultural heritage, which is visible in its traditional arts and crafts. In 2012, Muscat was chosen as the Arab tourism capital. The country's geographical and cultural diversity have made the Sultanate a major tourist destination. Small and medium enterprises play a major role in economic development and help create employment opportunities for young Omanis. This reflects the wise vision of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, who issued a royal decree on the 30th of May 2013 establishing a public body called the Public Authority for the Development of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, which is affiliated with the Omani Ministry of Commerce and Industry. This authority advises business owners, instills a spirit of entrepreneurship and self-employment in young people, and strengthens the role of institutions in providing employment opportunities for the young Omanis. This wise vision encouraged some young people to initiate their own enterprises, exploiting the country's tourist attractions and developing Oman's handicraft and traditional textile industries. The Governorate of Muscat is home to many tourist sites, traditional houses and museums. This makes Muscat the primary destination for visitors to the Sultanate. Here, we are going to tell you a story about the success of a group of young Omanis who aspire to build their own tourism enterprises in response to a government directive to provide support for small and medium enterprises. Amal Al-Jamali wanted to develop traditional Omani costumes for women to bring them into line with more modern fashions while maintaining their distinctly traditional Omani character. She does this with modern designs with Omani traditional touches and has been working in this area for the past 8 years.
I began 8 years ago with clothing design. I had contracts with companies outside of the Sultanate and I was their agent within the country. In 2006, I participated in the fashion competition Layali Al-Asala and I won, gaining a creativity award in design. I like designing clothes more than silver jewelry. I have been pursuing this for quite some time. My clothes are designed in Western styles, but have traditional Omani touches. My aim is to take my clothes to the world. Most of the clothes and fashions I produce are for tourists visiting Oman who take them back to their countries as gifts. At the same time, a new generation of women can wear these designs, which, as I have said, have traditional Omani touches in a clear and noticeable way. I advise any young Omani man or woman embarking on a new project to think about it with wisdom and forethought before they take the first steps. If they like a project, a person can persevere with it to come to the results they want, as the idea for the project has come from deep within them.
The Dakhliya Governorate is like a beautiful painting which articulates the deep green beauty of nature. The towns and buildings stretch far back into history, along with the towering mountains and deep valleys, water channels and palm and pomegranate trees. A visit to the summit of Jebel Shams, which is more than 2,000 meters high, gives visitors the opportunity to see the mountain's geological formations. The mountain has a paved road which gives access to the mountain peak and provides ease of mobility between the exquisite tourist villages. Nasser Al-Hatmi established a tourist resort on the peak of Jebel Shams. The resort has numerous rooms and areas which were created to let visitors relax and have an enjoyable time.
The tourist resort project involves the construction of various rooms, chalets, and traditional Arabian tents, as well as a tourist village, a football field, a playground for children, walking trails, and places for climbing enthusiasts. The idea for the project stems from the importance of tourism as a developing industry in the Sultanate. The region is a tourist destination which is frequented by visitors from all corners of the globe. Jebel Shams has a number of tourist attractions, in particular its mountains and valleys. The trees covering the mountain make it unlike any other place in the Sultanate.
The Musandam Governorate has two beautiful sites. One is the sea and the other the mountains and the beautiful natural scenery. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most important waterways in the world and is where the greatest volume of shipping takes place. 90% of the GCC's oil exports to the outside world pass through here. The Musandam Governorate has rocky beaches along its shoreline, which forms inlets with stunning views.
Every day morning is going to Khasab, afternoons come back to the village. Children go to school, some people go to sell their fish there in Sundown.
Abdel Fattah al-Shehi has been able to improve his standard of living and enjoy a happy life through his tourism enterprise. He has established a cruise ship enterprise, organising cruises for tourists so that they could take in the beautiful sights of the bays and rocky beaches. He began this project more than 10 years ago.
The idea to undertake this enterprise came about in 2000, and I set up a tourism company in 2001. This was a pioneering enterprise in the tourism market. I started out with one ship, and through promotion and marketing of my company, the volume of my business increased. Every year, the amount of work increases through different means of transportation, such as cars and coaches. I am still developing and improving my company. I make the tourists love visiting the area by introducing them to our traditions and customs. My main goal is not primarily to benefit financially, although this is part of it. Rather, it is to tell them about our culture and the natural tourist areas. Our region, and the Sultanate in general, is replete with stunning natural scenery.
Abdel Fattah adorned his ships with traditional Omani cultural features, making them more attractive and fun for tourists. On the ships, they can watch the dolphins and interact with them.
We have a variety of different tour programs. There is a one-day tour from morning until the late afternoon. We also take visitors to Khor al-Sham, which is a bay that has stunning natural views, where visitors can see the dolphins and islands off the coast. We have another program which includes an overnight stay on the beach, and another which includes an overnight stay on board a ship. Another program which lasts for 2 nights and 3 days and includes walking tours around Musandam, as well as diving and fishing activities.
The governorates of Al-Sharqiya North and South contain scenes of natural beauty, bringing together the sea, mountains and deserts in perfect harmony. Has beautiful scenery. Here the sea meets the mountains and deserts in scenes of exquisite harmony. The South Sharqiya Governorate borders the Sea of Oman and the Arabian Sea to the east and the Sharqiya Sands to the south. The Wadi Shab resort was established on the plateau overlooking the Arabian Sea, near the Wilayat of Suwa. It has 34 rooms equipped with all services and facilities. The Dhofar Governorate is located on the far south of the Sultanate. This region is subjected to the seasonal southwest monsoon, which blows during the summer season between June and September. The strong winds cause the spread of fog and bring drizzle and rainfall. Rain collects in the areas with wells, and the mountains become covered in a green blanket of different types of plants. In addition to its marvellous natural beauty, there are many archaeological and historical sites, such as the ruins of the town of Al-Balid and the port of Samarham, where frankincense was once exported. The arrival of tourists to Al Mughsel Bay Beach and the Dhofar government in general encouraged Zakaria Al-Ghassani to initiate his private tourism enterprise. He organised fairs and festivals and providing tourism services. This is what we find at Al Mughsel Beach. Zakaria set up what looks like a mini festival, which provides everything a visitor needs, from tents to restaurants, as well as entertainment for both adults and children.
The Al Mughsel Entertainment was open to serve visitors during this special season in the Dhofar Governorate. I began the enterprise by providing services that were needed and setting up facilities required for the enterprise, from the rest areas and tents to bathroom facilities. The main aim of the enterprise is to serve visitors and improve the quality of the region. The rest areas were built specifically for people who wanted to spend an entire day there. They were set up for the enjoyment and entertainment of visitors, so that they wouldn't just come to see the fountains and then return. At this place, we provide meals and comfortable and clean sitting areas for families, with play areas for children. This has certainly given a boost to tourism in the area.
The tourism boom in the Sultanate of Oman, particularly in Dhofar, has encouraged Zakaria to provide numerous integrated tourism programs for groups visiting the Sultanate.
This enterprise was supported by the Ministry of Tourism, which supported other tourism enterprises, both large and medium. They give priority to the people of the region in taking advantage of these tourism services. Oman is rich in tourist attractions. Tourism is a good chance of investment among the different sectors. It brings both excellent financial returns and a sense of pride. I advise young people to invest in this prime sector. We will strive to provide as high a quality as we can, and this will bring good returns.
By the grace of God and the wise leadership and guidance of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said, Oman has become an oasis of peace and security, enjoying a strong economy capable of bringing growth and responding to the requirements of the present age. The Blessed Creator provided Oman with tourist attractions in terms of its flora and fauna, culture and heritage, drawing tourists from all corners of the globe.